I would like to do a little reminiscing about this family, and you mentioned the word decade. You realize that Mom and Dad had children between 1910 and 1920, right? You were in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They had children between 1920 and 1930, right?
Right.
They had children between 1930 and 1940,
Right.
right? So obviously there was a big span there. And I being the next to the youngest, I'm going to tell you what I remember about you older folks.
Oh, great.
Speak. This is, I'm speaking about when I was a young child, between maybe 1 and 10 or younger. I never knew my sister Helen existed until he stepped into our house one day.
I never knew what.
You existed until Sam came on the scene. I remember Sam, but I don't remember you.
I'm sorry.
That's the truth.
I'm sorry.
Very good.
It is, Helen. It's the
Shirley,
truth.
I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
well, you know why? Because you were Santa Claus.
She was.
That's
Until
the
I
truth.
stepped in the house, you didn't know
I
that?
didn't know Helen existed until you came on the scene. Then I was aware that I had an older sister. That was that. Now,
The highest compliment day.
Bill, you're the next the oldest. I remember when you painted Garfield Brown's house. And I set up a lemonade stand across the street and waited in the hot sun all day long for you to come over there with your crew to buy some 10-cent roll, 5-cent roll, which you finally did, and you made your workers, your helpers, pay for it. Now that's about the only thing I remember, if you want to know. I'm talking about this big. Okay. Now there's Joe Sinclair, of course, God love him. He was downtown at the drugstore.
Glover's
And if
drugstore.
I sneaked away and Mother didn't know I was gone, I'd shoot down Ashland Street, I'd walk into that drugstore and he'd give me a note and I'd take this note up to the soda bar. The girl would read it and she'd whip me up a soda. Now I thought that's what life was all about. No, that's a good memory.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Now Jane. Jane and I share the bedroom. And I must have tortured the life right out of me.
You did what?
I must have tortured the life right out of her.
Oh, okay.
She never came in from a date, but what I did go downstairs and announce what time she got home. And when I was in high school, and she was working and buying all her clothes down at McMartin's,
Right?
I'd wait till she went to work, and then I'd get in our closet and I'd put all her clothes on and go to school. Just dress kid at school. Now Tom and Mary Ann, the thing I remember about them is that was a little unique. We knew each other. That's all I can say. Is we knew each other. Now there's Richard. I got to thinking, Richard, that you were probably one of the biggest influences on me that I never thought about it till this week.
Oh, really?
As a kid playing the piano,
Right?
I struggled for 6 months to
Yes.
learn how to play Darktown Strutter's Ball.
Uh-huh.
You know why?
Yeah.
All for
Why?
you.
Because 24 hours a day you were singing or whistling Darktown Strutter's Ball with a towel wrapped
I'll be
around
down to
it.
get you.
That's right.
I'll be down to get you.
You knew 2 songs. I never tried the second one. It took me too long to
What was the second one?
Maria Lena.
Maria.
And that's what I remember as a young kid.
Maria
He
Lena.
walked around the house out of the tub with a towel around him 24 hours a day singing 2 songs.
Frustrated Broadway actor.
No, that's a fact.
Frustrated Broadway actor.
So that's what I want to tell you, my memories
Oh
are.
my God, that is beautiful.